In what was a new low for India, yesterday there was an internet shutdown in the national capital. Digital India's first of its kind clampdown. Now, these pictures are from Delhi. Large crowds gathered at the heart of the national capital to protest. After days of violence, the authorities had imposed prohibitory orders. But people still turned up. Cops in riot. Cops in riot gear detained hundreds of protesters and the demonstrators continued. What happened next was unprecedented. The government decided to shut off mobile phone service in some parts of Delhi. This has never happened before, ever. 5 areas lost mobile phone connectivity. Phone calls weren't going through. Messages weren't being delivered. There was an internet blackout. It's not a first for India. The government has done this in other parts of the country, but never before has it happened in Delhi. The figures are revealing. In fact, India is the world leader when it comes to internet shutdowns, and that's not something to be proud of. According to a report, the internet in India has been shut down 95 times this year. Last year, the internet was switched off 134 times in India. The world has witnessed longer internet shutdowns only in authoritarian regimes like China. Now, another report says that India is worse than Pakistan, which had only 12 shutdowns last year. Even Syria and Turkey did better. They only shut down the internet once. It shouldn't come as a surprise, then, that China is praising the internet shutdowns in India. On Wednesday, a state-run newspaper published this piece. The People's Daily headline reads, "India's internet shutdown shows normal practice for sovereign countries." Essentially, China is using India's case to justify its own repressive internet censorship. The newspaper mentions the shutdown in Assam and Meghalaya, and it argues that Beijing's orders to switch off the internet in Xinjiang made sense. Back in 2009, China had shut down the internet in Xinjiang for 300 days. It's the same region where more than 1 million Muslims are believed to be detained. China is using the events in India to defend its oppression. The Indian government would certainly not like this comparison, but they stand firmly behind the new law. Amid violent demonstrations, there were some moments which won hearts of many. These moments spoke volumes about the intention of protesters and their genuine efforts to keep the demonstrations non-violent. Like this one, a girl who participated in the demonstrations in New Delhi handed out a red rose to one of the security personnel. In fact, peaceful protesters gathered at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi sang a patriotic song, Sari Jahan Se Acha, which translates to "better than the entire world is our Hindustan." Now, protesters chanted slogans requesting the officials of Delhi police to have a dialogue with the protesters.